This practical application is called crisis budget. The best time to prepare for a crisis budget is before it happens, because you can make rational decisions and not be affected by the emotional stress that occurs during a crisis. An added benefit to establishing a crisis budget is that it often helps people reduce unnecessary spending proactively when a crisis seems to be on its way. The first step in developing a crisis budget is to determine what levels of income reduction are needed based on the most likely crisis scenario, such as income reduction or job loss. Or think about reducing your budget by a certain percentage. Could you cut 20%? What about 40 to 50%? The second step is to focus on the categories where you may be able to cut spending. The higher your original budget is, the more room there is for reductions when you develop your crisis budget. If your original budget allows you to just get by, you'll have to be very creative with your reductions for the crisis budget. Consider the potential for a second or even a third job, a massive garage sale, and maybe some consignment sales for those clothes that just don't fit anymore. Review each category of your current budget and ask this question: if I or if we were in a crisis that demanded reduced spending, what cuts would be made? Analyzing this information now will allow you to react quickly when and if you face a crisis. We encourage you to implement the crisis budget immediately if there is even a slight possibility of a crisis occurring. The best thing that will happen is that the crisis never occurs, and you'll save some money by using the crisis budget for a few weeks or even a few months.